Diamond from Diamond Shine Soap. I am super excited to see you today. Today in the studio, we're going to do a wax melt snack pack. But before we get into that, I want you guys to know that if you are here, go ahead and like the channel. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Keep me going, y'all, okay? Keep me up in the algorithm. Also, if you guys want the whole entire recipe, you want to know the percentages, how much I use, what I use, go ahead and click the link in the description box. That's going to take you to my Patreon. There you will find so many candle making recipes, soap recipes, perfume recipes. If you guys want to start any kind of skincare business, let me tell you something. I got a little bit of everything in there. Candle making, I give you all the recipes. It is a university of everything you need to get started with your large business. Anyway, guys, let's talk about what we're going to be doing today. We came and we did some tumblers with this mold, and they came out amazing. You guys remember those banana cream pie tumblers? Now we're going to use the same exact silicone mold, and we're going to create a snack pack, okay? So we're going to call these the fall snack pack. We could do banana cream pie. We could do sweet potato pie. Guys, listen, it do not matter what it is that you want to do. This is the right mold just for you. Guys, if you want this mold is actually sold on my website. This is a one-of-a-kind design. This is something that I actually designed myself. And if you want it, you can get it directly from my website. What I like about this mold is it's so easy to unmold your shell, okay? I tried it with just straight parasoy wax, not paraffin, and it was easy to get it out that way. I've tried it with the paraffin wax, and it was super easy to get it out that way. So that's why I really wanted something that was a little bit more flexible than your average mold. Listen, so when I started doing molds myself, I was looking for something that was a little bit more flexible, and you will get that out of this. If you want to get these containers, go ahead and click the link in the description box. It is in my Patreon. Everything you need to make these snack packs will be available, guys. Let's go ahead and make our fall wax melt snack packs. Okay, guys, so I'm going to use liquid dye drops. Now, usually if it's a candle, I always recommend to use the liquid dye drops, because if you use the ones, the color blocks that are like crayons, they do clog up the wick, and I've had several experiences with this with some of my students. So just trust me on this. Stay away from the dye blocks. Now, I will give you guys a full detailed supply list PDF of everything that I am using, okay? Now, when it came down to my crust, I looked at it, and after I finished, I poured it, and I was like, you know what, crust? I'm gonna need you to be a little bit more darker, okay? So I typically like my crust to look like real crust, and so I did darken this up quite a bit. Now, as for the fragrance, I will only use 2 fragrances for any pie crust. First thing first, baked pie crust from Indigo. Make sure you use the code Diamond Shine and get 10% off. Baked pie crust is a good pie crust fragrance to use, okay? It has a very good hot and cold throw. Now, this is my pie crust, y'all. I was pulling it out too fast, and it was warm, and I just kind of chipped it up a little bit, but this is how it looked. And as you guys can see, it also went flying. But I do love this mold. You guys see how flexible it is? Once I prepared my pie crust, I went ahead and whipped up my whip wax. Now, as for the whip wax, guys, I use soy wax, okay? That's all I'm going to use. 464, 444, any kind of pure soy wax, that is what I'm going to use every single time. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put this into a piping bag, because we're going to pipe this into the shells. Even though I'm going to use 2 pie shells, I always like to prepare 3 just in case something happened. Make sure you do that. Like if you are making 2 pie shells, always just make an extra one. You never know, you can crack your pie shell. And as you can see, mine came out chipped. Even though I'm going to cover that up, just make sure you stay on the safe side and make an extra one. So you can go ahead and get you a cup, and I want you to go ahead and pack out that piping bag. Not too much, because you really don't use a whole lot of whipped wax inside of these pies. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, you can actually use these pies to make candles. If I did not mention that already, I will give you guys the wick size. If you guys actually want to turn this into a mini pie candle, those would be cute. But in this particular case, it's going to be a wax melt. People are going to cut these up and put them into their wax warmer. Now, as you guys can see, I'm going in a steady circular motion. As I begin piping, I did notice that a lot of my whip wax was coming out stringy, and that's usually because you have like a big chunk of wax inside of the piping tip. So you have to go ahead and take a heat gun and kind of knock that out. Okay, so for this pie in particular, I am using some mini banana wax melt embeds, okay? Now, for this particular wax, I decided to go with something that would remain strong even on the wax warmer. And so for the embeds, I'm using my typical wax that I use for wax melts, and also for the pie shell as well, so that when you put it on there, you want it to be strong. Now, as far as the whip wax, I'm using 464. I'll put the percentage that I use, because I did kind of go a little above with the percentage, and I'll put that in the Patreon as well. Now, one thing I want to tell you guys, you don't want to pipe up too tall, but if you do, go ahead and bang it down, because you want it to be flat, because these are going to go inside of this box. You're going to have to shrink wrap these, so you don't want them to be tall, because the whip wax will look kind of smashed down if you're shipping these. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put a pineapple in this, and I'm also going to put just a cherry slice in this as well, because I want to make this kind of look like pineapple upside down cream pie and banana cream pie. I didn't want to just put 2 banana cream pie, even though that would have been okay. I wanted to kind of make it look different. So now we're going to go ahead and we are going to pack out our snack pack boxes. Just go ahead and grab the bottom tray first, and then you're going to go ahead and get some packing paper. Now, when it came down to the packing paper, you can use shredded paper or you can use tissue paper. It is totally up to you, and this is just so it could be a filler, because you don't want them bouncing around in the box. You want to make sure you fill in as much space as you can. For the most part, you're going to have to cut this tissue paper to fit comfortably inside of this box. Now, there's no wrong way to eat a Reese's, so you just kind of go ahead and stuff it in there. Now, I'm going to add my wax melts to the box, but after this video, these are going on a wax warmer. You need to make sure that you use shrink wrap to protect yours. Do not forget that, okay? Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and cut off any excess paper that could be hanging outside of the box. We don't want to hinder the top from going on to this box and also staying secure. Last but not least, go ahead and squeeze all 4 corners, making sure this thing is nice and secure. And then guess what we're going to do next? We are going to add a beautiful label to this. And that label is going to serve as an extra layer of security. Now, I didn't want to make a label that would just kind of cover up the whole container. I have plenty of these labels, so this was definitely perfect for this project. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply the label off to the side of the box. I don't want to actually cover up the whole design. And this is our finished product. I really love how these wax melts turned out. This is something you can sell at a vendor event. This is something you can put on your website. And this is our finished product. I will see you guys again.